Hey friends, welcome back to the Kelly Counts Macros podcast. So glad you're here. Today's episode is one I've been wanting to record for a long time because I know it's going to hit home for so many of you. Before we dive in, make sure you follow the show, leave a quick review if you're loving these episodes, and share this with a friend who wants to feel strong and confident heading into 2026. All right, let's start with a little weekend catch up. I spent the weekend watching Lola play volleyball. And if you're a volleyball mom, you know those tournament days are long. You're packing snacks, planning meals, sitting on the bleachers for hours. But I love to take that chance to get my steps in between sets and matches. Um, just trying to keep the step count out up. So, of course, I had to plan, prepare, pack, because when you don't plan, that's when the wheels fall off. I hope you had a great weekend too, and that you're starting this week feeling focused and ready. Inside the clubhouse this week, we made the turkey taco soup. Super easy, macro friendly, so satisfying, and comes together fast, less than 15 minutes. So it is already a club member favorite. If you haven't yet, head to my Instagram at Kelly Counts Macros to see all of the incredible shred for transformations. The shred is open and it closes tomorrow. So if you are interested, you need to get in now. We are nearing capacity and it always sells out because, of course, it is January. Everybody is feeling fluffy after the holidays. So the results are real. Busy men and women, moms and dads, teachers, nurses, professionals getting leaner, stronger, and more confident with simple systems that work. All right, let's dive into today's topic. We're talking about the I have a excuse loop. You know, the loop what we tell ourselves. I have no time, I have no money, I have a vacation coming, I have surgery scheduled, I have kids' sports every night. I'll just wait until things calm down. And we think we're being logical, reasonable, responsible, even, but really we are delaying the exact results that we want. And I'm going to start today with my story, the raw one, the honest one, the real one, because I want you to hear where I came from, what I struggled with, and how I was stuck in my own excuse loop for years. Let's rewind all the way back to when I had Lola. Lola is now 15. I had just had a baby. I wanted to lose the fluff. I wanted to feel good in a bathing suit again. I wanted abs. I wanted biceps. I wanted that tight and toned look that I never had. I never had that in high school. So I was not genetically meant to have abs and muscles that are defined and show. So, but here's what I was doing. I was running a lot, miles and miles outside for free because free felt safe, free felt responsible, free felt like, well, at least I'm doing something. At the time, I was either off work or working part time because once I had my kids, I decided to work part time. I had started at the YMCA with a cardio kickboxing class, which I loved, but it didn't include a single ounce of weight training. Not one dumbbell, not one barbell, just cardio, cardio, cardio. And I loved it. And I kept thinking, if I sweat enough, the weight will come off. If I get that heart pounding, dripping sweat session in, then the results will come, but they didn't. And here's another layer. My weekends were a mess. I was overeating. I was eating a lot of healthy foods, air quotes here, healthy foods, healthy cereals, natural peanut butter, avocado, foods that sound healthy but add up fast. And I was in that place so many women land in, the skinny fat world, right? I don't love that term, but I don't know how else to describe it. So, working hard but not seeing the definition, feeling strong but not looking the way I knew that I could. And I knew what I wanted to look like, and I just wasn't getting there. You know, I wanted the defined muscles, but I wasn't willing to do the very thing that would create them, lift weights consistently and dial in my nutrition. A big reason, money and honestly fear. I didn't want to invest in a trainer. I didn't want to fail at something I was paying for. I was unsure about doing exercise in front of a trainer. Sound familiar? But I knew something wasn't working. So I finally did it. I met with a trainer named Ben. He was at this small gym in the little town next to us. I did feel comfortable with him. I always prefer working out with men, but I also knew that the world can be creepy. So I was cautious, but he was professional and I trusted him. And that's where everything began to shift. He introduced me to weights, heavy weights, structure, progression, and my body started to transform a little bit, but something was still off. I was stronger, I felt good, but the definition that I wanted still was not there because I was still overeating. And truly, I didn't even really know I was overeating. I was overeating healthy foods. And when I think about it, I was overeating on the weekends. I was eyeballing portions. I was eating extra spoonfuls of peanut butter. I was making lots of desserts made out of natural peanut butter and oats and avocado and honey and banana and avocado toast and big bowls of healthy cereal topped with banana and blueberries and skim milk. And he finally said it to me, Kelly, you need to look at your nutrition. And that was the moment, the click, the beginning of everything that I teach today. So I went home, did my own research, downloaded My Macros Plus, and I swear I was the first person to ever even download the app. And I started counting my macros because while I did have a trainer, he was not in charge of my nutrition. He had just mentioned the word macros. That summer, we were in the Poconos, and my sister snapped a picture of me back before iPhones when you had to look at the back of the camera on the little screen, and I saw it. Abs, my abs, right there on the screen. She called me over because she noticed them. So I had found the missing piece to the puzzle, but I delayed my own results. I delayed them with excuses. I don't have the money. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to fail. I'll start when things settle down with the kids. Sound familiar? And that's what brings me to today's real message. We all have excuses. We all have justifications. We all tell ourselves stories that keep us stuck. And that is what I call the I have a excuse loop. So let's walk through the most common excuses, the ones I hear every single day. Number one, I have no money. You guys, I get it. I've been there. Money feels like the responsible excuse, but here's the truth. You are paying for something. You're always paying for something. You're either paying in time, frustration, years of stalled progress, clothes that don't fit, confidence that never comes back, the emotional toll of feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, or you invest in learning what actually works, and the payoff lasts for life. You can take care of your family, you can take care of your husband or wife, you can take care of your parents, and you will indefinitely spend less on medical care. So I delayed hiring a trainer because of money, and that decision delayed my results. Number two, I don't have time. No one has time. Everyone is busy. Busy people get results every single day inside of the shred. You don't need 90 minutes. You don't need 2 hour gym days. You need intentionality and a simple plan with structure along with accountability. If you have time to scroll, you have time to track. If you have time to watch Netflix, you have time for a 15-minute workout. Busy is not the reason, busy is the story we tell ourselves. Number three, I'm scared. This one is huge. I was scared to walk into a gym. It was all men that weightlift. It was old, it was dirty, it was rough. It looked like something out of a Rocky training movie. Maybe you're scared to be vulnerable, scared to fail, scared to spend money, scared to try something new. But here's the truth. You're scared either way. You're scared to try, and you're scared you'll stay the same. If nothing changes, nothing changes. But only one of those choices leads somewhere new. Number four, I don't know what I'm doing. You're not supposed to. If you already knew how to get results, you would already have them. You learned how to raise kids. You learned your career. You learned how to read. You learned how to cook. You learned how to drive. You can learn macros. You can learn strength training. You can learn structure. We keep it super simple, Kate and I. So, feeling unprepared isn't a sign to stop. It's a sign you're in the right spot. You're in the right place. Another one I hear, I don't want to fail again. This is a big one, and it usually comes from years of diet trauma. You've tried keto, E2M, Weight Watchers, clean eating, no carb, low fat, running every day, fasting, detoxes, hormone tests, supplements, Pinterest workouts, TikTok recipes. And I'm not laughing. It's just you think this is the thing that will break you, but what if this is the thing that saves you? What if the shred saves you? The shred doesn't set you up to fail, I promise, because we don't rely on motivation, we rely on structure, and structure creates consistency, and consistency creates the results. You know what fails you? Trying to wing it again this year. You know what fails you? Trying to wing it again this year. Another excuse I hear, I have a vacation coming. The one that makes me laugh the most, I'm saying this lovingly. You're always going to have something coming. Vacations, birthdays, sports seasons, holidays, weddings, anniversaries, dinners out, kids' schedules, trips, work deadlines. What's a better time? You need a coach. You need a coach through vacation. All right. Life doesn't stop, so you can start dieting. Learn how to lose fat while living real life is the entire point of macros because it is a lifestyle. So, if you have a vacation plan, think of this as an opportunity to try while you're on vacation with me holding your hand. Another one I hear, I have surgery coming. If your doctor clears you for walking and eating, you can do macros. And honestly, it's often the perfect time to start. Tracking requires no physical movement. You have control over what you put in your mouth. What you put in your mouth moves the needle the most. Listen to me when I say it's the driver. The workouts in the passenger seat. Nutrition is the driver. So you can hit your protein and calories lying in bed. And when you recover, your structure is already in place. So, the reason I wanted to share my full story today is because I lived every one of these excuses. They felt real, they felt responsible, they felt protective, but they were holding me back from a life that I wanted. And if I had not taken that step, if I had not hired that trainer, if I had not learned macros, none of this would exist. I would not have my confidence to wear a bathing suit out by my pool. I would not have the strong body that I have. My joints would still be aching and I would be feeling fluffy and bloated. I would not have the business that I have, and I'm smiling. I would not be teaching thousands of women today and men. I would not be changing the next generation. I would not be inside your head right now. Excuses delay your transformation. And the part you need to hear, you will never feel ready, ever. You will never wake up and magically have more time, more money, more energy, or less fear. You have to move first. Motivation comes from action. Just take messy action. Then the confidence comes. And because so many of you are stuck in this loop right now, let me remind you, tomorrow is the last day to join the Shred Plus Train with Kate. This program, this 8 weeks, it exists so you don't have to guess anymore. There's so much conflicting information out there on the internet. So you don't stay stuck in the loop for another year, 2027, still stuck, not knowing what to do and not feeling your best. So you don't look back on 2026 and say, I wish I started sooner. So inside the shred, you get custom macros with the option for weekend macros. We walk you through the app. We have short workouts that fit any schedule. There's accountability. We have foursome groups. We have weekly check-ins, grocery lists, meal plans, private community, chance to win $500, and results that actually last. If you're tired of justifying another year away, if you're tired of waiting for the right time, if you're tired of feeling fluffy after every holiday, if you're tired of spinning your wheels in the gym, then stop the excuse loop. Stop waiting for permission. Stop holding yourself back and join us. This is your moment, your turning point, your Poconos picture moment, just like mine. Tomorrow is the last day to join. Come inside. Let us help you. Let me show you what is actually possible when you finally stop justifying and just start taking simple action. Always doing better than you think you are. I'll see you in the next episode and hopefully inside of the shred.